Melissa from Melissa's Creations. Thank you so much for joining me today for a very special tutorial. This is part of the February 2018 Creators Blog Hop. Our theme this month is Sale-A-Bration, and I have chosen the Lots of Lavender stamp set to feature. I love this set, and I think it is just gorgeous, colored in with our new Stampin' blends, as well as a couple of our regular Stampin' Right markers, and I have just a touch of Wink of Stella on the bow and a couple of these little sprigs on my lavender bunch. I paired it with some of the items from the Petal Palette suite. I am so excited to share with you how I made this card. Let's get started. The materials that we're going to need to make this card are 2 pieces of Whisper white cardstock. One is just a scrap. Now this is a very large scrap. It's about 4.5 by 5.5, give or take. So I'm just going to be stamping, coloring, and cutting out my images on here. And then I have a piece of Whisper white cardstock for my mat on the front of my card. Now this is cut just so I have a very small border of my card base showing. So this piece measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I also have a piece of rich raspberry cardstock. Again, this is just a scrap to cut out our pieces, so it is approximately 4.5 by 5.5. And I also have rich raspberry for my card base. This is a standard card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. Let's start by creasing that score line with our bone folder. And we're going to start by coloring and stamping our image. So I have the stamp from the Lots of Lavender set already mounted on my block here. This is the image we are using. Such a gorgeous set. There are so many beautiful ways that you can use this. There are several options for you to browse on Pinterest, and I also have a few videos of my own. You can check out the links on my blog post that corresponds with this video. I'm using our archival Stampin' pad in basic black, and because I'm just stamping directly onto regular Whisper white cardstock, and then I'm going to color in with our Stampin' blends and Stampin' Right markers, I haven't had any issues with bleeding or any kind of ink errors or problems when coloring in. I would recommend using our Memento ink pad when you are coloring with the Stampin' blends, but so far I've been okay with my archival. Just want to make sure we get that inked up nice and well. Sometimes the middle of your stamp may have a little bit of a problem getting all the way transferred onto your cardstock. If that happens to me this time, I'll show you how I fix it. And if it doesn't, I'll just walk you through what I normally do to correct that problem. Make sure when you're stamping with the photopolymer stamps, you are using a Stampin' Pierce mat or some type of a foam. It really helps to get a nice image on your cardstock when you are stamping with photopolymer stamps. That came out beautiful. I'm very happy with that. But let me give you a little trick in case it doesn't stamp well. Just go ahead and take a Stampin' Right marker in basic black with the fine tip, and you can just simply trace the lines where the stamp should have stamped if you find that you're having some issues getting a full image stamped on your cardstock. We're going to stamp our other piece so that we can let this dry just for a few minutes. I have my sentiment, Best Wishes, that I'm using from the Petal Palette stamp set. This comes with 2 different cases. The first has all of these beautiful sentiments. Love these polka dots as well. I have done a lot with almost all of these stamps. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 I haven't used yet, but they will definitely get used soon. And then here is the other stamp set in that set. with all of those beautiful images. They're almost watercolor-like, so beautiful. And then, of course, I'm using the Petals and More Thinlits dies to coordinate some of my cutout pieces. And I think that coordinates so beautifully with Lots of Lavender, which is the Sale-A-Bration item you can earn for free with a $50 purchase in my online shop. I'm using Best Wishes sentiment, and I'm going to stamp that with my classic Stampin' pad in Rich Razzleberry. So we're going to stamp that off to the side of our cardstock here. And we're going to be cutting that out later. I have a variety of beautiful coloring tools here to color in that awesome lavender bunch. The first items I'm using are the Stampin' blends. These are pretty awesome markers, let me tell you. They are alcohol based, and if you have a color lifter, you can use them to beautifully blend the dark and light colors together. These are not offered in every color, but they are offered in several varieties. This is Rich Razzleberry, and you can see there is a dark and a light version. We're going to use those to color in the petals on our lavender bunch. To color in the leaves, we are using our regular Stampin' Write marker in Lemon Lime Twist. This is from the 2017-2019 In Color collection. From that same collection, I am also using Powder Pink to color in our bow. And I am using my Wink of Stella to add a little bit of shimmer to our bow and some of our sprigs in our lavender bunch. Now we're going to fussy cut out our lavender bunch and bring in the Big Shot to do some more cutting. All right, I have my Big Shot here with the Big Shot platform along with my thin die adapter. I'm going to put a cutting plate onto that. And we're going to start by cutting out our sentiment, Best Wishes. I'm using the label that comes with the Petals and More Thinlits dies, and we're going to shorten this sentiment. So what I want to do is move this so that the start of my sentiment is all the way at the left edge of the label, and we're just going to cut that out first. And now that we have half of it cut, we're going to put the label back onto that sentiment piece, and we're going to cut the rest of the label. Out of our scrap piece of Rich Razzleberry cardstock, we're going to cut out two pieces. The first will be the largest scalloped oval from the Layering Ovals Framelits dies. And we're also going to cut out the beautiful trellis piece from our Petals and More Thinlits dies. And from the rest of our Whisper White scrap, we're going to cut out the largest oval from our Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. All right, let's start assembling this card. The first thing I'm going to do is adhere my Whisper White cardstock to my card base using our multi-purpose liquid glue. When I have a card base that is so close to the same dimension as the front of my card, I like to make sure that I use the liquid glue because it allows me to move the paper around if I need to. All right, now let's work on our main piece with our lavender. we're going to take some of our Stampin' dimensionals and mini dimensionals on the back of our lavender bunch. So I'm going to use the larger pieces where I can on the back. And then I'm going to use our mini dimensionals where I can't really fit the larger pieces because I want to make sure that this really stands up and it doesn't sag anywhere when it's on my accent piece. So that's why I'm using the little dimensionals in the stem and some of those higher up bunch places. I'm going to adhere that onto my Whisper White stitched shape oval. And then before I adhere my oval to my scalloped oval, I'm going to use some of our beautiful classic weave ribbon in Whisper White to weave it in and out behind my lavender bunch. So I'm going to put a strip of fast fuse on the back. And then I'm going to start on one edge, kind of at an angle, and then I'm going to adhere it to that strip of fast fuse. I'm going to loop it on this side, and again, kind of going at an angle, and then I'm going to loop it one more time. And then I'm going to trim that off. Now I can put some more fast fuse on here and adhere that to my scalloped oval. On the back of that, we're going to use some of our dimensionals to pop it up onto our card front. And now for our sentiment, I cut out that beautiful trellis piece, and not all of the pieces wanted to pop out easily. So you can rub your finger back and forward and kind of use your fingernails to kind of loosen those up. Give it a couple of flicks if you don't mind all those little bits flying everywhere around your craft area. And you can also, to help with some of those other smaller little pieces, you could use the die brush, which works amazing for getting these little pieces out. Or you can also use the tip of your snips, or a paper piercer works really well also. We're going to use a couple of dimensionals on the back of our sentiment piece and adhere that directly to your trellis accent. And then on the back of that, you can just run a little bit of fast fuse across the very back where the sentiment piece goes so that you don't see it on the right side. And then we're just going to stick it right down to our card front. Something that I did not include on the other card, but I do want to include on this card is, of course, a little bit of bling. I'm going to use some of these gorgeous glitter enamel dots in the green, and I'm just going to sprinkle a few of them around my card. And there we are, creators. There is our gorgeous card today using the Sale-A-Bration set, Lots of Lavender, along with our beautiful petal palette stamp set and coordinating thin lead dies from the Occasions catalog. Thank you so much for joining me for this special video tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of future videos, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this card today. Do you prefer the card with the glitter dots or without? You can get all the supplies that you need to make this beautiful card at melissascreations.com. Just click on Shop Now. During Sale-A-Bration, every $50 you spend, you earn one free item from the Sale-A-Bration brochure. You can also follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/mcreations and on Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest with the handle at mcreations. Don't forget to check out all of the other amazingly talented ladies in this blog hop. Head over to my blog, scroll down to the end of the post, and you'll be able to see our lineup and click on that next button to start hopping. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.